Hey, what's up? This is Madison with Real Social Dynamics, and I'm here in Prague in front of the Prague Castle for a very, very important video. In fact, dare I say, today's video is monumental in your life, okay? I'm here for one reason and one reason only, to tell you this, to convey this message and this idea. You are a God. Let me hear you say it. Say it with me. You are a God. You're not the God, but you are a God. You have unlimited power. You can control your own universe, your own surroundings, and create your own kingdom. Now, what do I mean by that? And why am I saying that? Well, I want you to be able in your life to make your default happiness a 6. This video is a self-help video, believe it or not. It's not spiritual, it's self-help, okay? I'm gonna show you little brain hacks that allow you to unleash that power. I want you to capture the ability of your thinking to create your own world, okay? These are gonna be life hacks you can apply day by day, step by step. It's gonna be very, very, very practical, okay? It's not just gonna be like feeling good spirituality or some shit like that. It's gonna be very, very practical where step by step, I outline to you how to do this and what to do. Now, first things that may pop into your mind, say, Madison, I'm atheist or I'm agnostic. I don't wanna watch a spirituality video. Don't worry, as I mentioned before, it's not about spirituality or religion. It's all about how you can use your mind to create your own universe. I'm gonna be outlining step by step, very practically, how you can access the power of your mind to create your own universe, right? To access that divine power that you have, that gift that you have for just being here, okay? And not only that, but it's all about how also learning how to create a richer quality of life. That's the benefit. Imagine having a richer quality of life overall, so your life is richer. Not only that, but your experiences with other people that you interact with and the places that you go is more enjoyable. But not only that, but you're more happy with yourself internally. So you're hitting it from 3 angles. Bam, bam, bam. That's the way she likes it, right? 3 angles. So that's how you hit it, okay? So stay tuned. You're gonna love this shit. Enjoy. So let's talk about what even had to happen for you to be here, which is amazing. Like, wow, you are here right now, this moment in time. You're here in the time, right? Time didn't exist before the universe. The universe is 16.4 to 16.8, I think, billion years old. And after all that, there's this little planet called the Earth. And you were born on this Earth. The Earth has the right amount of climates, it has gravity to keep you on it. It's got rotation, it's got magnetic poles, everything just keep you alive, sustain you. Not only that, but you made it out of all the other sperm that your dad's sperm tried to get to in your mom's egg. You survived and you got here. How amazing is that you can even get here in this moment of time? You know, there's a huge possibility that you couldn't be here. If you were born a couple hundred years ago, you would have died of diseases even, right? Like they said, like smallpox or polio or all this kind of like crazy stuff where children didn't survive. So the fact that you're even here at this moment, watching this video that I made, and we're the same generation, same time frame, and YouTube exists, you can watch this video or wherever you're watching it, is amazing. And I want you to seize that opportunity and realize that you're born at just the right time and you're in just the right place for a reason. So what does that mean for you? It means that you have more creative power than you even realize, than you can even imagine. You can literally think something which creates an emotion in you, which therefore leads to an action, which leads to a result, either in your internal feelings or your external universe. So you have more power than you can even imagine. Let's talk about that, for example, okay? So a lot of religions out there, they think that you're made in God's image, quote unquote, okay? Being made in God's image. So what does that mean? It means that you have the ability to create stuff, right? You have the ability to create your surroundings. You have the ability to think something, and like the expression is, word is bond. Word becomes something. Word becomes an environment. It becomes how you feel. You know, we're in this beautiful, beautiful basilica right now. At one point in time, this was just an idea. Somebody had an idea, and they talked about it, and it got put into action. And that's how lives change. That's how environments change. That's how history is made. You know, the Rastafarians, they have this expression. They say, you are a God. A lot of religions believe that you're made in God's image, but they believe that you are God. Now, why do they believe that? They believe that because they think that if God can create a universe or a world or air or create something, you can also create something. You can literally create feelings in your body, emotions. You can create anxiety. You can control, scientifically this could be proven or not, but you can control some sort of diseases by thought. You can get an ulcer, a stomach ulcer, from stress, just from thinking bad thoughts regularly. That can have an effect on you psychologically. Now, also on the same side, if you think positively, what does that do for your neural pathways and synapses in your brain? If you're suffering from depression, you watch a lot of comedy movies, changes your thoughts, changes your focus, and therefore you are now less depressed, and it has an effect on your body. Now, big question, big question. Is Madison think he's a priest all of a sudden? No, he's not. Is Madison an apostle? No, Madison is not. Is Madison even a scientist? No, he's not. Is Madison, what else could I be? I don't know, philosophy major, student, I don't know. Could be a lot of things, but I'm not any of those things, okay? But I am a guy that studied this for many, many years. I can't even fucking tell you, dude. I put like maybe 15 years of study in this area. I really studied. I mentioned this a billion times, but I studied every single major religious book from top to bottom, backwards and forwards. Pretty much like memorized quotes like from anywhere and explain them in detail. On top of that, something else I have is I have the fortunate ability to have a really high IQ. So 135 is my IQ, which makes me top, I think, 2.5 to 2% of people in the world. So I've really thought about this in detail, okay? I've really processed this and internalized it and thought about what it means. So it doesn't mean that I have some sort of superpower that you don't have. It means we're cut from the same cloth, but I just understand it to a different level. And no matter what I'm saying, it's very possible that in a year from now, in 2 years from now, I look back and I'm like, this is all absolute garbage. None of this makes sense. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I can be completely wrong. And I'm completely open to the idea of being wrong. But while I'm here and I have this opportunity to put this material out, leave a legacy of ideas and concepts is what I'm good at. It's my gift. While I have that opportunity to do it, I want to do it. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm open to it. I'm open to creative feedback. If you guys have any other ideas that disagree with mine, let me know. I'm open to hearing them. Let's talk about this idea of universal knowledge, okay? I want to take it from this huge, complex theory that doesn't really make sense. I want to break it down so it's practical and understandable to the average everyday person, all right? So this is what I would say. Universal knowledge, what is that? They'd say it's like the laws that govern the universe. They say it's knowing all the infinite possibilities of stuff and da-da-da. I just think of it as almost like instincts, okay? So everything that your ancestors have learned, they've learned it and it's been passed down to you in your genetics. It's just instinct. Now on top of that, there's also the feeling of deja vu, where you have learned something and you don't quite remember that you learned it. And then you see a similar situation come up again and it kind of recalls in your memory and you're like, oh, deja vu, It's that just kind of common sense knowledge that you have that we don't often apply. And it's there. It's there for you to use all the time. I heard the idea of wisdom. Like people say, oh, wisdom, what is wisdom? Wisdom is just the applying what you already know to be true. That's it. Think of how many times you've learned a lesson in life but you didn't apply it, right? You know that you should maybe wait a little while to text that girl. You know that you should put 10% of your savings away. 10% of the money you earn into a savings, actually. You should probably invest. You should diversify. You should floss your teeth, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. These are just common knowledges, common truths, but we don't apply them. So we don't have the wisdom to apply them, which would make all the difference in the world. So it's not more knowledge, it's kind of practically applying all the knowledge and information that you have. So what I want to encourage you to do is this. I want to encourage you to try to apply everything that you know in the real life, in your real life, in the real world. Make it actionable. Don't just think it, apply it. Now, how do you do this in real life? When is this going to come up in one of the situations? I'm glad you asked. I'll explain it to you right now. There's moments in your life, there'll probably one today or in a week from now. And in that moment, you'll say to yourself, I could do this thing and take the easy way out. What could the easy way out be? Sex without a condom. Easy way out could be not paying that credit card bill or actually going to buy something on your credit card, the cash. The easy way out could be, just staying in and doing more Netflix, not watching that movie or not doing that homework. The easy way out could be skipping that gym day when you know you should hit it up. The easy way out could also be that one approach, that one approach. You're going home and you see that girl and she's walking by, and you walk by her and she walks by you. And for some reason, your eyes meet, and there's like a glimpse, a spark in her eye, and you see it in hers and she sees it in you. And for some reason you just connect, and you just feel, when you're looking at this girl's eyes, like you've known her all of her life. Like you know everything about her, even though you've never met her before. And in that moment, you feel free. In that moment, you know you should approach her and go talk to her. For some reason, you don't. You do not. And then you walk away, kind of frozen in time for a minute, and then you realize the opportunity that you've missed, okay? Now, that's not approach anxiety. That's having a moment that the universe is trying to tell you something. You don't fucking jump through it. You gotta jump through it. You gotta seize that moment. And a lot of times we don't. So what I want to encourage you to do is this, okay? This is the lesson of this little rant part here. What I want to encourage you to do is this. I want to encourage you, when those moments come, and they will come every once in a while, you listen to your intuition. Listen to it. You set that alarm clock. You set 2 alarm clocks to get up for that job interview or whatever it is. Or you see that girl and you know you had to talk to her. Run back and talk to her, okay? You're like, I'll brush my teeth before I go to sleep. Nah, no, I'll just do it in the morning. Do it. Listen to your intuition, because that is not only just a universal power, okay? It's a power that you owned to create your own universe. Ultimately, what does that mean? What does that even mean? What does it all mean, all this mumbo jumbo? It's okay, I'm gonna break it down to you very, very practically right now, okay? You have 3 universal powers. 3 universal powers, okay? How many? How many? That's right, you have 3. Unos, dos, tres. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3. Number 1. What is number 1? Number 1 is focus. The ability to focus. Focus. To block out everything else and commit all of your mental energy, all of your mental faculties, every single little bit of brain juice you have left. You commit it to focus on what you want, or whatever your thought is. Now, why do you want to focus on a thought? Because if you do that, what it means ultimately is that that thought becomes your reality. As I mentioned before, your thoughts create physical feelings and emotions in your body, which therefore control your behaviors and your actions, and magnifying in your universe, the results in your universe. So focus is your number 1 power. Your number 2 power is decisions, or being decisive rather, okay? The ability to be decisive. When you are decisive, you cut off all other options. You cut off all other opportunities. You cut off all other possibilities. They cease to exist. You commit to one pure action. Now, how can you do that? You can say, hey, I'm only gonna do this. I'm only gonna do this one thing in my life. Whether it's going to the gym or getting good at pickup and self-development, whether it's focusing on school, you want to lock yourself in a room, turn off your Facebook, deactivate your Facebook, switch off your cell phone, give your password for your Snapchat to somebody else, your password to Tinder to somebody else, and decide to cut off every single other opportunity and possibility that's out there. There may be good opportunities, but you cut them off regardless, okay? Regardless, you decide to commit. Fully, 100% commitment to the fact there is no other option, there's no other possibilities, there's no other realities that exist besides the one that you're deciding to commit to. And number 3, last but not least, is right action, okay? Now there's a difference between just taking any action in the world. People say any action is good enough. You try your best, that's good enough. If you give it your all, it's good enough. You do something, that's good enough. I want you to take right action. So comparing it to the gym, as I always do, right action would be you go to the gym and you commit completely to doing proper form in your exercises. Not just any old, not just that, okay? You commit to proper form. Feeling every single muscle, concentrating on every single muscle when you're doing that movement. Feeling the fibers contract. You're doing it with proper form. Right practice, okay? So you want to have right action in everything that you do. Right action is often doing the hardest thing. It's often not the easy decision. Right action is often going to bed a little earlier, forcing yourself to go to bed a little earlier. Right action is often saving that 10% every month. Right action is usually walking the, as I would say in RSD, walking the path less traveled. So walking that direction, that is the harder option. How do you know in life if something is the right option? It's usually the harder option, to be honest. That's usually what it is. Even right now, we're out shooting these videos, and the easier thing would have been like, oh, let's just, finish it all at one location. I'm like, no, let's go to the other location. Let's do it. Let's really capture the essence of the city. So as you're watching this, you feel like you're here with me. You feel like we're on vacation and we're traveling around, we're buddies, and you get a sense of the feeling of what the city has to offer. And that means so much to be able to convey that to you. So I wanted to convey my passion, even the locations that we go to shoot at, they're not the easiest ones, but I want to take the right action to make that point, okay? So everything I do is a solid groundwork, a solid foundation, and it's a solid stone in building that structure because I'm taking that right action, okay? And the more right action you take, the more focus you have, the more you're decisive, you start to build your kingdom brick by brick. You start to allow what you want into your life and cut out what's not right for you in your life. So those are your 3 powers, and that's how you, my friend, are a God. So that's it for now. As I always say, leave your questions and comments in the comment section down below. I read them all the time in the first 24 hours. I also answer every single one of them that makes sense. If you have any questions or comments, I answer them. Trolling, obviously not. This is a very high-level conversation I want to have with you guys here. This is something I don't usually speak about, but I thought it made sense to show you guys how you can create your own universe and how reality can be yours for the taking, and how it's your birthright as a human being to create your experience and live life. It's like that expression, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. You can make life your dream. So, that's it for now. Keep in touch, and don't be a stranger. Cheers. My story is pretty much the same as everybody else's. I grew up with a single parent mom and no dad or male role models around. My female cousins would force me to play Barbies all day long. I remember the first girl that I liked in grade 4 slapped me in front of the face in front of the whole school just because I liked her. First girlfriend I had would ditch me for drugs and booze. I didn't really understand why. The nicer that I was, the more abusive girls would be to me. School was a nightmare. I got bullied so bad, I was worried for my life. Ended up going to 5 different schools just before I dropped out. I would end up at the hospital for stress and ulcers. And it was at this moment I said, no more. Was tired of dying a little bit every single day, so I knew I couldn't keep going on living like this. I had nothing to lose. See, when you hit rock bottom, it's either give up or die trying. So at 14 years old, I bought my first personal power CD program, and I started to see that light that was finally at the end of the tunnel. And that's how I started the journey of over 500 books, seminars, and courses in the area of self-development. It became my one pure obsession. When I discovered pickup, I went out 14 hours a day. I was so passionate about fixing my life. I even lost a few jobs in the process, to be honest, but I didn't care. I knew the end result would be worth it. 10 years later, just give me one night and I can have a stunning woman in my life every night. All the struggles, the lessons, the journeys, I can now pass that on to my clients. There's no challenge that we can't overcome together because I've experienced everything you are going through on your way to being a boss. Boss is my life course, my hero's journey, bringing you everything that I wish I had learned. It's time you take your life into your own hands and live by your own rules. Your new fashion knowledge is going to make you look better than you could ever imagine. People are going to describe you as charismatic and magnetic. You're going to become respected by the rich and powerful. You're going to enter the room and women are going to flirt with you. I'm going to show you how to increase your income by 300% in 3 years and explode your career the same way that I did it back in the corporate world. We're going to get clear on what your passion, purpose, and destiny are. Fuck videos, fuck more information, fuck more theory. We're gonna get you living this shit. It's me and you. We're both in this together as an ever-evolving process. We're all gonna grow together. My story is your story. And a boss is someone who learns from every single failure and is humbled by every opportunity. It's time to become that guy that women wanna be with and men want to be like. This is how you became a boss. Hey, this is Madison with Real Social Dynamics. I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. Today is a very special day in history indeed, but also a very special day for you, my friend. Let me tell you why. I've been through lots of challenges and tribulations, and I've worked that into victories and successes. And today I unleash to you Boss. Now, Boss is my life course. Everything I wish I had as a young guy developing and growing up. It's essentially a hero's journey in a box for you to get you not satisfied with the boy that you are and enhance you to the man that you always want to be. Now, Real Social Dynamics, we teach in 75 countries, 165 cities. We taught literally 40 million people online and hundreds of thousands of people face to face, making us the largest deep identifiable change and personal development dating company in the world. Myself, I've been teaching 3 continents. I've taught thousands of students face to face, and I've taught about 2 million online. Make me very well versed to explain to you exactly what I'm going to share with you today.
Do you want to?
It's the mustache, Wait. So I find her and I decide to put the fake mustache on her as my fun conversation. Again, I'm not opening, I'm starting it if it's already open. I just put the mustache on her face. The power is yours now.
The power? Like the Force?
The power is yours now. The power is yours. The power, like the Force, like Star Wars? Look how beautiful she is. How do you compliment the girl for looking so beautiful? You tell her this. Who's my little Hitler? Who's my little Hitler? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All these like RSD dudes are like, what the fuck? Out of all my little Hitlers, you're my favorite. My favorite. My favorite. Out of all my little Hitlers, you, lady, are my favorite. This is what I think of your regime. This is what I think of your regime. So the mustache falls off because it's like shitty glue. It like falls off onto the floor, and I decide to start stomping on the mustache and saying, this is what I think of your regime. Okay, again, all self-amusement, right? I'm not thinking about getting the girl, I'm just like self-amusement approach. You obviously failed Hitler school, obviously.
I'm glad. I'm proud of that.
You need to step your Hitler game up, bro. Step your Hitler game up. What the fuck is this? Huh?
No, thank you. Why would I ever want to do that?
She sees the extent already of my bad humor, my extreme humor, and she's also going to see the compassionate side of me. She's going to get a full spectrum of my personality from the way I'm communicating. She's going to get a full idea of my bad humor, my compassionate, my loyalty, my ideas about the world. She's going to see all of it. So by the time it's ready to go, she's like, oh yeah, let's go. Come.
Okay.
By the way, these girls aren't drunk if you notice, right? I also want to point that out. These girls are just like stone sober. This is me pulling girls that are sober, not drunk girls that are like, because a drunk girl, drunk girl just spike her emotions, pull. Or a tipsy girl spike emotions at the club, pull. These are sober girls. So it's not just spiking emotions, it's spiking emotions, showing my character, pulling. All right, it's a little bit different. That's why I like this type of game, because that allows me to go in situations where I can get girls and I can date them later on, where I pick up the phone and they're happy to hear me. You ever like get a number, you pick up the phone, you call her, you text her, and the girl's like, hesitant, or she doesn't really want to answer you. These girls are happy to hear me when I call because they've gotten to know me. They feel like they've known me. They've experienced what Madison is all about. They've experienced what type of guy Madison is. You know, you're in heels? And you always knock him over. You're the worst person ever. You're totally cheating as well. You're totally cheating as well. You have heels on.
Are you trying to?
You're like 5'2".
I am 5'2". That was a good guess. That was a very good guess. What else can you guess?
Like, what else can I do? I can do a lot of things.
Very appropriate.
So even though I'm telling jokes here, right, about Hitler, about chickpeas, whatever, I'm still man to woman, right? Like, man to woman isn't something you always need to say. You don't be like, yeah, you know, I totally put a little angel in your ultrasound. I do that sometimes, but even as I'm telling the jokes, I'm pulling her in, lifting her up. What do? I do a lot of things. Hug it out. Okay. Hug it out. You protect me, would you?
Yeah, I'll protect you. Don't worry, I got you.
My guardian angel. Got it.
Yeah.
What's the name? What is the name? Do we want to do names? I don't know. Do we want to keep it mysterious?
Let's keep it mysterious.
Yeah. That way, you can't find me for child support.
Oh, I love that. So you just fuck me and then just come to me and get me pregnant? And then go to
It's a modern 20th century romance, like the Tinder romance, where, like, you know, the guy just hooks up with you at least. Listen, all those guys that you know, they want to be your boyfriend so badly. I would not even get you a wet rag after. I would even get you a glass of water after.
Hello, bro.
Since now it's my vibe, the way I'm sharing that energy with her. Okay, I'm emotional with her. It's that. That's how she can tell it's man to woman. Okay, and I'm pulling very close, proximity, a lot of great eye contact. My voice goes down a lot, breaking rapport. So I'm not really worried about the man to woman communication. It's taken care of when I do the right things. What?
So you're inappropriate.
I'm just me. I'm just a regular guy.
So you're not actually from Chicago if you're from the States.
Sorry, what?
You're actually from Chicago?
I'm going there. I'm going there for work. I'm going to stay there
You're not
for.
from there.
No, I've been there a bunch of times. I've been there a bunch of times.
Where are you from?
I was there for the NFL draft. I'm from Canada.
You're Canadian.
Canadian.
Interesting.
Like no lies, bro.
I've been there once.
Also want to point out the boring conversation, how I have it. Listen to my voice. I'm Canadian. Been there once. No lies, bro. We're talking about cities. You know, it's not that cool. Like imagine you ask girls like, oh, where are you from? Oh, like I'm from by Harvard. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You want to go home with me? No? That's cool. Right? It's like, oh, where are you from? Boston. Oh, no way. Oh, that's crazy, bro. Yeah. It's like the whole thing is very animated. I have very boring conversation, animated.
Hey. What? You're speaking Canadian now, eh?
B.
You know the alphabet.
C.
I don't know. Does that come after B?
T.
It was nice meeting you. Are you going to go all the way to Z?
F. G. H. I. J.
Does this ever work for you? So that's a yes?
Any good RSC instructor or person that's interesting to listen to, they can tell something in a very animated voice. There's melody in my voice. There's tone in my voice. There is rhythm in my voice. It's loud and it's soft. I play with my voice a little bit so I can make boring conversation interesting. Interesting. It's not even what I'm saying, it's how I'm saying it. The word interesting. A girl tells you something, you go, oh, interesting. You can go, interesting. You can go, huh. That's it's interesting, right? It's one word, but it's the way you play with the words and the volumes and the rhythms and the tones that make anything you say sound cool. I actually have a video about that online. It's one of my best videos, highly underrated. It says how to make everything you say sound cool. So I'm not really worried about the content. I'm worried about the performance, how it's delivered, the personality behind the content. Okay? Like I know right here, like even as I'm showing you guys this video, I know that I have content. I got sick ass content to show you guys. But what I'm concerned about is my personality reaching you guys. My personality, my sharing that personality with you. Today is a very critical moment of your life. There's times in your life where right now you are frustrated. You're afraid. You're not really sure why. You probably stay up at night in bed, worrying, stressed out, anxiety. You feel that you're not living up to your potential. When you remember yourself as a child, you were filled with happiness and joy, ambition that you can be anything you wanted to be and have anything you wanted to have. It was your birthright, but somewhere along the line, you lost it. What happened? Now, you don't have the girl that you want. You're not completely satisfied in your career. You don't have the success and relationships with your friends and social circle. Somehow, you've lost your way. The crazy thing is this fear that you have, this hum in the background of your life, it's there and it's eating you up piece by piece. And it's so crazy because you might not even realize it was there until I mentioned it just now. And that's why I had to create Boss. For you. I did this for you because I don't want you to have that anymore the same way I experienced it and it tortured me for so long. Boss is a program that's going to allow you to step face to face with that fear so you can look at it in the eye like a man and handle it. It's also going to allow you to never feel alone again because you're not alone. I'm here with you. And I'm going to help you through this, guiding you, mentoring you, encouraging you, and teaching you all the lessons I wish somebody had taught me. Boss is also going to allow you to step into your power. We're going to stop with the boy that you're settling as, and we're going to encourage you to be the man that you're meant to be, and step into your birthright as a man and your kingdom as a human being. You want to go for a walk around here?
Yeah, let's go for a walk.
Okay, let's go for a walk. Explore the area. A lot of guys say, I have LMR. LMR is just a symptom. It's a symptom. The root cause is you didn't floss. The root cause is you didn't run good game. The root cause is you didn't show all aspects of your personality, your character. So when it's time to go, the girl isn't ready. The girl isn't ready to go with you. My pull here is, want to go for a walk? Yeah. End the conversation. That's it.
Your water?
I got it in my pocket. Thanks. I like.
Are we going to the actual water?
Yeah, the actual water. There's like so many people at the ocean here. It's crazy. You want to go to Lighthouse? Lighthouse. Boathouse, whatever the fuck that is.
You think you can break it?
I think I can. I think I can do anything I put my mind to.
Is he your motivational speaker?
Yeah. Maybe. You're sexy as fuck. I wanted you the first second I saw you. Clearly I said that.
You did say that.
Boss is this, the expression of inner game. You have inner game, but it's not where you want it to be yet. Why is inner game so important? Well, once you have great inner game and you are able to express it, all of your outer game and technique is taken care of. When you have the right emotional answer to every single situation, you respond accurately to that situation, effortlessly and in timing. Boss is going to allow you to understand that awareness impacts yourself, your advancement as a person, and your relationships with others. We're also going to talk about Infield. I'm going to have complete breakdowns from open all the way to the close. I'm going to give you a worldwide golden ticket to my hot seat transformational experience, which has rave reviews, and I have guys sometimes crying tears of joy because they're so happy about that program. I'm also going to give you 20 hours of content and extra bonus Infield, breaking down every single thing I do in a pickup from start to finish, so it's easily repeatable and relatable. On top of that, I'm going to give you my sticking point encyclopedia. So if you're a newbie, you have sticking points. If you're advanced, you have sticking points. Maybe a little bit less. But the sticking point encyclopedia is going to never make you wonder how to solve the sticking point you have again. All of this content is ready and available to you immediately. If you're a beginner, I want you to understand that Boss absolutely is for you. I made it with you in mind. As a young guy, I didn't have the rite of passage, so I want to give you that rite of passage from boyhood to manhood. I also want to lay down an incredible foundation for you so you can build upon it, build your superstructure of success. Most importantly, I'm giving you a puzzle outline. So every single piece of information and knowledge that you have on your journey makes sense in the big picture. If you are intermediate, you have your wheels spinning, right? You're in intermediate purgatory, as we call it, and you're frustrated as fuck. It pisses you off because some nights you're consistent, some nights you're the dawn, and other nights you are the chump. So let me tell you, we're gonna work on your consistency. We're also gonna tap into your primal instincts and figure out what it is to be a man so you respond automatically and effortlessly every single time. Now, if you're advanced, you're already probably getting a few girls. That's amazing, that's commendable, but you're not completely satisfied. We want to take that to the next level so you get the quality woman that you want. Girls that you want to post photos of or send home to mom. So what do you do in life and shit? What do you do for life?
For life, I study pre-med biology.
Okay, that's decent. And so at least you're not an artist in California or an actor. Are you an actor?
I'm not an actor.
Good.
No.
Good.
Are you?
Of course not, no. Of course not, no. No, I do public speaking.
Oh, really? For what? What do you?
Like motivational speaking.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I teach guys who are little short Asian guys how to talk to cute blonde girls.
Really? I was a debater and I did mock trials.
A debater?
Yeah.
Mock trials, those are pretty fun. Those are pretty fun. Okay, so step your game up because you got a car outside waiting for you.
Yeah.
So you gotta act fast.
Yeah, I got. Oh, my dad just called.
Be like, hi dad, I met my future ex-winter boyfriend. It was pretty cool.
Give me your, because I'm on 1%.
Okay, you trying to number close me? That's happening now?
Yes.
Okay, Madison, M-A-D-I-S-O-N. You have to call it because I don't pick up numbers I don't recognize. Well, yeah, and, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Yeah.
I want to reignite your ambition. I want to spark your creativity. I want to put that energy and belief back into yourself so you can step up to those dreams and now fucking crush it, all right? Think of this, all the limiting patterns you have. Right now, we're gonna smash through them like a sledgehammer swung by the Incredible Hulk. Boss is designed to give you the primal instincts that you always had as a man that have been suppressed. Unleash your emotional intelligence, you have supreme awareness and IQ, not just for yourself, but for others. I also want to take your fashion intelligence to a next level so women are automatically attracted to you when you have that amazing expression. I want to install honor in you so you connect with your ancestors and the men of the past and claim your birthright as a human being. Then I want to unshackle you from the chains of social conditioning that are holding you back and allowing you to not break free of the jail of your mind. I want you to run free in freedom. Also, you're gonna have that lifestyle that you finally always wanted and dreamed of. The ones you saw in the magazines, the ones you envied, the ones that the cool kids had. That's gonna be yours with rich, powerful, successful, elite, and gorgeous quality women on the inside and the outside. Imagine your relationships expanding to all that they could be, all that they should be, and all you ever wanted. Not only do we add man the fuck up missions so you can exercise everything that you're learning in Boss, but I also want to add something special and include unique experiences. These are like longer field missions that are designed to stretch you emotionally and your comfort zone and really deep dive, install all the new lessons you've learned in Boss on a cellular level to transform your identity and who you are. So Boss is for you if you grew up a mama's boy, if you grew up shy or introverted or just felt not deserving, if you're passionate about making a change in your life, you have a lot of anxiety and fear and sadness and not worthiness, this is the adventure and the quest for you. Boss is not for you if you're content. If you're just content, if you wake up every morning and you're content. It's not for you if you're the type of person that wants to look back at your life at 80 years old and say, hey, I'm okay with the option of not taking action. I don't regret it at all. The real question is, do they taste like seeds?
Yes, obviously.
Oh, you're crazy. Don't you know I'm trying to fit in with all these cool white people?
Yeah, you're fitting in great.
I'm what?
You're doing great.
Thank you. This is for you. If you want to reclaim your power as a man that you somehow lost, this is for you if you're that guy that when you look in the mirror in the morning and you look back at your own sad, neutered eyes, you feel that something is wrong. This is for you if you want to step into your birthright and have that gorgeous woman, have that career, have the relationships, and have that success. You literally have a choice. There's a road coming up, and there's the fork in the middle of that road. You can either go back to what you've always done, what you've always known, what you've always been disappointed with, or you can make a decision to step into the unknown. I know it's going to be a little scary because foreign, but the end result is worth it, and your future self is going to thank you. Imagine yourself 1 week from now waking up revigorated, vitalized, and just fresh, tingling with that male energy. Imagine yourself in a month from now the girl of your dreams, calling you back instead of you calling her. Imagine yourself with that career advancement you always wanted, that success and doubling, maybe even tripling your income. Imagine yourself with new friends, entrepreneurs, successful people, and you're bringing your old friends up with you to enjoy it, completely polishing it off and finishing that lifestyle that we always dreamed of.
You know what? It was very special meeting you 5 minutes ago.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, it was quite the experience, but you know,
I'm sorry, don't come between us. This is really special what we have going.
I get
know
it.
you have a really big night ahead of you.
Are you talking to him or me?
You, but like me and him have something going on right now.
Love it.
Don't cheat on me, Kay?
This is my roommate, and I feel like we would be best friends.
all three of us, we would all become one best friend.
One happy family.
One organism.
I'm not kidding.
Why? Because of what I do?
And just how he is as a man.
Shine a little light on her.
Is anyone fucking normal here? Can
Okay.
someone take me home?
I will get in the cab with you guys.
Thank you. Perfect.
Yeah, let's do that. Right now, you have a decision to make. That decision is very simple. You can go on feeling those anxieties, those pressures, those insecurities that you feel at the moment. Or you can step into advancement, step into the future, and think about reaching for the possibilities of what you want, what you can have, and what's waiting for you. Now, it's so close. It's so close you can taste it. You can almost smell it. But if you don't take action, that won't happen. This is not about me. This is a story of you, the story of your life. I made Boss for you, and your success is my success. I have no success unless you have success. So what I want you to do, if you haven't already, is click the link down below. Do it right now. Take action, speed of implementation. Click that link down below, all right? And I wanna see you at the winner's circle. I wanna see you at the top. I have a dream that a nation of bosses will rise up. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all boys can be equal as men. I have a dream that girls will not judge you by your outer game, but by the content of your character. Let freedom ring so you step up to all that you're entitled to be. Let freedom ring so you can step into your possibilities of future. Most importantly, let freedom ring so you can step into your birthright as the fucking man.